Hawk Newson, okay, famous co-founder of the Black Lives Matter Greater New York chapter.
Co-founder
Yes.
of official Black Lives Matter.
Well, hold on. You're jumping ahead in the story here. Okay.
I mean, I only subscribe to the official. You know, if it's
Right.
like PSA Sitch on daily, like I only subscribe to the official channel. I don't do it.
You don't like the imitators, is what you're saying. So, did you put the picture up?
The soda picture? You're just dying, aren't you?
I want to see it first.
People like my red shorts. Well, you already saw it.
Anyway, I want the chat to see it. Okay. I want the people to see CT's great work.
It is amazing.
Some joker, some buffoon, some fool switched the soda and the pop things around. So I had to edit it. I had to edit it to make it correct. Okay. I had to edit it.
You mean that's why you weren't paying attention to me. You're doing a little light design work over there.
I was actually. That's literally what I was.
So CT did it backwards. CT did
no. CT just made the blank template.
Oh, really?
Someone responded.
Oh, okay.
It was a Dominable Scotsman.
Hilarious.
Had responded, and he did it wrong, so I had to fix it for him. Okay.
Just to get you.
People
know. People know.
I know. Anyway, okay. So the story is Hawk Newson, co-founder of Black Lives Matter Greater New York, was on Fox News. And during an interview, he said, if this country doesn't give us what we want, then we will burn down this system and replace it. I could be speaking figuratively, or I could be speaking literally. It's a matter of interpretation.
You decide.
You decide. So the interesting part of this, I mean, obviously I don't support any language like that, but the interesting part of this is that Scott Adams, who had multiple conversations with Hawk Newson, and they tried to maintain some relationship for a while, but it fell apart, says that this was a total, he didn't use these words, but this is what he's implying, that this was a total cynical move on Hawk Newson's part. Okay. The whole burn it down literally or metaphorically language is because he has to deal with a bunch of leftist extremists yelling at him and jockeying and vying for his position of power. So he has to say something to virtue signal to his base that he's extreme enough for them. So this is literally right out of the Dictator's Handbook. Okay. Hawk Newson is saying something that's very controversial, only to maintain his own political power. And it makes you wonder how often this happens. How often are someone saying something very controversial and we all get mad at them and yell at them for saying something super fucked up, and it's just a cynical ploy for them to maintain their power.
Every day it's on Vosh's channel. You can tune in. Just go over there.
Yeah. So I just thought that was very interesting and very sad that this is the world we live in.
Actually, Hunter Avalon got caught in that trap too, because he's right. I can't change my opinions. Come on, I got married to a progressive. I got to I'm feeling it every day. It's between the woman I sleep with or you guys, and I'm picking her.
So the second part of the story, which I only know about, it's really funny. So I tweeted this out. I don't remember exactly what I tweeted out insulting Hawk Newson about this, and someone was like, some Twitter smart guy was like, well, what exactly makes something an official Black Lives Matter chapter? They were acting like Black Lives Matter was Antifa, like it's just some random label people cheer, which I was like thinking to myself, well, I know that's bullshit because Black Lives Matter receives donations. So obviously it's some physical entity that receives money. It has to really exist. So I type in Black Lives Matter, Greater New York, to try to find this entity, and imagine my shock. Imagine my surprise when I find out that Hawk Newson's co-founder of the Black Lives Matter Greater New York is not a legally recognized official Black Lives Matter movement. In fact,
Hawk Newsom, you are not the father.
He's not the father
of Black Lives Matter.
He stole, him and whoever he co-founded it, stole the Black Lives Matter branding for their own movement. That's why it's Black Lives Matter of Greater New York, because there is an official Black Lives Matter of New York that he's not a part of. So that adds a whole nother level of political cynicism into saying, of course he's going to go out there and say something controversial. He has to bring attention to himself because he's not even a part of Black Lives Matter officially.
That's crazy.
So I just thought that was very funny. And the official Black Lives Matter movement was very cross.
Were they?
Well, maybe very cross is too strong a language. They were
Who is the official Black Lives Matter? Because it seems like I looked up the official Black Lives Matter at one time, and I don't know who runs it. It was like fully ridiculous.
There were two ladies that started.
Yeah, exactly.
Two ladies that started. I remember that. So it's funny because official Black Lives Matter doesn't want to support what Hawk Newsom said, but they can't come out strongly against it because they have their own crazy leftist wing nuts in their party or their organization. So all they said was, Hawk Newsom is not officially part of a Black Lives Matter charter group. That's all they said. That's all they said. That's all they could say. They're so cowed. That's all they could say.
Yeah, good on him. I hope he gets it.